What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett Game with a Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we are jumping into a new battle every day, a new war day. I don't know why I read that right away, but it's evolution. Okay, so if you guys don't know how evolution works, it's basically, well, it says it right here, units spawn at rank 2, and then you kind of go from there. So we're rocking with a deck that I think should work pretty well in this game mode, and hopefully here on video we can start off this war day with a victory, and we can continue on in that facet, and it should be pretty good. But if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure that you guys are subscribed, like the video, and also check out those memberships, because if you guys haven't heard about it, we are officially doing the Mallard mug raffle. Get your very own Mallard mug. All you got to do is be a member on this channel, and you're eligible to be to get your very own Mallard mug at the end of the season. So let's jump right in here. He's running the Blade Dancer deck. I'm actually really curious how his Blade Dancer deck is going to work, because I never even really thought about running Blade Dancer in this game mode. So if it works really well, maybe I'll have to try it out. But we've got Hex in here, we've got Cold Mage in here, we also have Demonologist in here. So it's Harlequin Demonologist, which I think is a little bit different than what most people might run in this game mode, but at the same time it's probably gonna work out pretty well, because if you can combine out higher ranking Demonologists, you're gonna get more mana. It's gonna be more HP for my opponent to go through. Let's hit our guy with a good luck right here. He's got no Harlequin in his deck. He's got Dryad and Chemist, so even he's also running just a little bit different of a deck than I've seen in the past. Let's spam here for a little bit just to try and get to another Inquiz. Now we've got a bunch of Inquizzes on a Hex. So let's get our Hex up one time, Cold Mage up one time, and yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. I always feel when I'm playing this game mode that I want to make sure I have a ton of mana to try and take out, or try to get to the right amount of Inquizzes, but it really doesn't make a difference. You should have a good amount of mana, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference in this game mode rather than another game mode. It's just that it looks like it should cost more to get my board to look like this, but realistically it doesn't. It costs less to get your board to look like this, so little things like that. So my goal here, since we're going up against Puppeteer next, is to get to, wow, yeah, even with that rank 3 on a rank 2, rank 3 Inquiz on a rank 2 Hex, I mean, it's just fantastic. But my goal is to get to 7 Inquizzes by the end of this wave, and we should be good. So let's try and spam a little bit after we take out the next mini-boss, and then we'll kind of go from there. So let's do a little bit of a J. Let's go over here. Let's take it out. Okay, we'll do that, we'll do that. I'm gonna do this, that. Should be fine. We just need to find one more Inquiz. I'm gonna be greedy. There we go. I'll hold on to my J for right now. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. Maybe it was 25 seconds. Let's try and get back towards the beginning of our board. I know I kind of leveled stuff up right there and it's Puppeteer, so it's not as useful as it might be. But let's try to work through a bunch of these guys, get back towards the beginning of my portal, because that means we got a bunch more mana. That means that it's going to be a lot less HP on our Puppeteer. A lot of good things if we can actually take out a good amount of monsters. But here we go, 800 versus 100. Shouldn't be the end of the world. I don't really care about what squares mine are on. So we should be able to take this guy out. And from here, we should be able to max all our units out and be in a pretty good spot. We got a good amount of Cold Mages. We got some nice high-ranking Hexes. And we've got a good amount of Inquizzes. So I'm just going to do that. That's what our board's going to look like for the rest of this wave. And playing against Blade Dancer, I'm pretty much just going to try my best to withstand all throughout the game, and then hopefully he can't hold on at the end because he's got no slow, he's got no stun, and that's kind of my strategy. Do more slow than him because, well, not that we're not going to out-damage him. Our Hex is doing work, but I can't believe how much damage Blade Dancer does. It's pretty crazy. But hey, I've played it a bunch of times. It's not easy to win with Blade Dancer, so totally respect this guy using that deck. And hopefully we can are still able to take him out. But make sure, if you guys want to catch me live on stream, I live stream. Imagine that. If you want to catch me live, I live stream right here on YouTube. Make it super, super simple for you. Every Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's definitely coming up. And we'd absolutely love to have you there. It would be fun. We always have a great community. Let's continue on with this game. We got 9 seconds until Puppeteer. Our Hex is going ham. And yeah, so far so good. This the HP should definitely be lower than his. Yeah, we've got about half the HP. He's using his trainer. Holy smokes, that is going quick on his side. Oh my gosh. Blade Dancer, wow, very cool. I'm interested to see what his cards are. I don't think I saw the stats. I don't even know if War Day says the stats. I think it does, right? I don't know why it wouldn't, but that was quick how fast he took that out. But we're in a pretty good spot. I'm just going to level all my stuff back up. Let's get one more unit on our board. Doesn't really matter. And I'll max my stuff back out. We got Gorgon next. Gorgon could be a little tricky, actually. 1,300 mana. Yeah, I don't even really know what else I would want to do. The easiest thing I could do is either put more hexes on my board or put more cold mages on my board. But he kind of moved his board around, and that's a little bit of the trouble running Blade Dancer, because if you move your board around, you have the, well, it's definitely not an opportunity. You risk messing your board up completely and then having a lot of trouble. So we're trying to take this out. I did not use my J this time, which is probably a mistake. Let's see if Hex can go in a little bit so this Gorgon's not a crazy level of HP. There you go, Hex. Yes, sir, baby. Ooh, look at that Hex doing work. This Gorgon is still going to be pretty tough to take out. What I'm thinking is I'm hoping he isn't able to take it out, and maybe... Wow, he is killing it quick! He is killing it so quick, so I don't think I'm going to kill this. If it can get some... wow, he's going quick. Holy smokes, 7 mil Blade Dancer going wild over there. That's okay, so we're going to take a hit right here. Maybe he can't take everything out in the next wave, and then maybe the wave, and if he can't, or can, doesn't really matter. The wave after that, the next boss wave, we have Demonologists that we can spam if we find the opportunity to do so. So obviously we're not going to take out this boss, but it should be fine. Let's hang out. I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning, day, evening, wherever you may be. It's early where we are right now. This is first cup of Joe in the morning, but it's all good. Yeah, I haven't really been leveling up a ton of my stuff. I've kind of stopped because we had 2 Puppeteers, so I kept leveling my mana level up, so that could be not a great thing, but let's just keep going. We'll keep hanging out. Could be worse. Could be worse. So there's a hit. We're officially losing. But next is Bedlam. Bedlam's really good for us. Bedlam is really, really good for us. So let's make sure that we actually use our J-Ray here. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we just win on this wave. But even if we don't, I'll be able to spam a bunch of Demonologists in the next wave. And hopefully that'll be enough to win. So I have high hopes. I have high hopes. I think at this point, when you know you're already taking a hit, but you have played this game so many times that you kind of know where you stand in the actual grand scheme of things, I think that's when you know you've played the game for too long. He's hit me with a good game. I'm just going to let it hit first, and then let's hit him with a good game. I respect that deck a lot. Level 16 trainer, so let's see if he's got some good high-level cards. Not really. 1393 crit damage. Level 8 Blade Dancer. Yeah, mine's only a level 7, but I mean, level 12 Chemist, that's what I have. So his cards really aren't that crazy. And this is a perfect argument for what I've said a million times. He was handling me the entire game. And like, if I didn't have Hex, I'd feel really, really bad because Hex is still really good and it like clears waves really well. So that's the main reason that I won. But I probably would have won regardless, even if I didn't have Hex, just because of slow. And he played that so good. He risked it for the biscuit, like I like to say, and ended up getting back to the right amount of Blade Dancers and Night Statues and everything like that. And killed a 7 million boss, like crazy, crazy stuff. And he still ended up losing because I had slow. So kind of feel bad about that, but not the end of the world. Let's try to find some Inquizzes. There we go. I'm going to hit my man with a good luck here. And he's running Boreas Hex with Demonologist, so pretty cool right there. It is Tribunal, so I'm going to try and make as little of moves as possible, and that should set us up pretty well. I kind of want to combine out my couple of my cold mages, but I guess we'll hold off for right now. So he's got 4 units on his board. We got 4 on our board, but he's got a rank 4 and 2 rank 3s. So I'm always curious. So we both have 4 units on our board. So it's going to take 2 units away, right? But he's got a rank 4, a rank 3, and another rank 3, which realistically would mean that he has 2 rank 2s and a rank 3 because we start at rank 2, right? So I try to think about it in the manner of when he loses 2 of his units, if he loses a rank 4, that's actually equivalent of him having like 3 units, and he has a rank 3 that's like 2 units. You guys know what I'm trying to say? So it's almost better not to level up your units or merge your units together in Tribunal. Yes, it gets it down to fewer units, so it takes away fewer units. But at the same time, if you have a higher ranking unit and it's getting hit, a 4 to a 3 is a much bigger hit than losing a 1 to a 0. Right? Mana cost and just value. Let's just keep doing this because I want to make sure that we're getting as far back to our portal as possible, but we're not going to do a great job. So we're going to actually miss out on a bunch of mana here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. So we do have 2,000 mana. Yeah, we left about 60k mana on the board. At least we got these. I can hit this. That should help. We still got 1,300 mana. He's going to spam me a little bit more. That's fine. Spam me a little bit more. Yeah, I respect it, dude. Do it up. We still got 1,300 mana, so let's do that. I'll come down. I'll do that. Alright. Puppeteer's next. Oh, we do have 2 rank 3 cold mages, so that's good. And again, in this game, he's got Hex, I've got Hex. Boreas, Inquiz. I don't really see how we lose this game right here. We're set up. We got a rank 4. He's got Demonologist. I got Demonologist. We both kind of have the same tricks. But I think Inquiz is just kind of universally better. So I'm not really worried. I don't know. I'm not really worried. We'll see how this goes. Maybe we end up running into Bedlam, and I have a really, really hard time taking out Bedlam because Boreas should be better at taking out bosses, so that's good. And if that's the case, maybe he spams a bunch of Demonologists at me, and I get in trouble that way. So I could totally see that happening. But, like, if we just went this game and ran into, I don't know, Tamer every time, we shouldn't have a problem. So let's just continue on. We're in a good spot. He's spamming Demonologists at me way more than I am at him. But they're getting much further on his board than ours, so We're kind of chilling. 6 seconds. Ooh, they're getting to the end of his board, but he'll be fine. He's got Hex. We got to go through 1.4. Let's do this. So, or actually it was 1.5. We should be fine taking this out. I only had a level 3 Inquiz. I didn't level it up all the way, but I don't think I really need to. I think it's just going to be a slow burner, and we'll take it out eventually. So, I mean, he's not taking his out super fast either, and we got 4,400 mana. So as soon as this is over, we can just start leveling all our stuff back up, and I think that'll put us in a really nice spot. So, don't mind that at all. I'll just do a J just to try and speed it up so this video is not a million years long. But I feel confident. I feel confident. Let me know in the comments what you guys are using for this War Day. And if you're using something similar. And if you think that this deck is better and would beat you. I don't really know. But I really like it. It's being consistent. And it's really fun. I really wish they had these game modes all the time so you could just play them just for fun. You know? Alright, we got things back up right away. We got Puppeteer again. Okay, well, that's interesting. So, as you can see, we're all the way maxed back up. And because of that, A, we have no mana. And because of no mana, B, we aren't going to be able to really make any moves. I feel like we've run into Puppeteer, what, like 5 out of 8 bosses for this War Day? But yeah, it kind of all comes down to once the mini bosses come, because then he has a harder time with the mini bosses. Bannerlord should be really good for us, but I still don't think he's going to lose on this wave. It's actually might be a little tricky for us to take out this Puppeteer. So let's try to take out this Bannerlord, and then I'm going to try and make my board look a little bit more enticing in terms of just higher ranking Inquizzes to try and take out Puppeteer better. That's what I'm going to try and do here, because our bosses, oh man, we really are just, I don't even know. I mean, we have nothing on our on our board. Now we have a few, but our board was completely empty. Nothing he can do. There is a victory. Hit him with a good game. I was going to make some moves, but our board was literally empty, so you can't, at that point, you just kind of hang on and do nothing. It wouldn't have mattered at all if I had done anything at that point, because he couldn't take out his Bannerlord. But his stats, not too shabby. I did way more damage with my J, and we actually did a bunch more damage with both of our Inquiz and Hex versus his Hex and his Boreas. But 2 big victories right there. If you guys don't know what to play and you're in the same game mode as me for War Day, definitely try this deck out. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.